Am I on? Whoop. Oh shit! I think I clicked the wrong button. Um, I guess it should be here. Yep, this should be fine. Okay. I think I'm okay. I'm done. Right. I'm done. I think it's fine. I think it's kind of fine. So yeah. So as some of you guys might know that I have always wanted to make video game, and I have my release my game demo at 2 weeks. Release my games at 15 weeks. I don't have time, and I'm gonna be honest. I think it's like 2 months I did not touch Godot. I started to touch Godot a bit in like December, and then in January I was like having fun with it and stuff, doing research and shit. And then at the end of like January, I started to hit a wall with 3D modeling. I wanted to create my own waifu, and it's just pretty hard. And trying to stream and then also, you know, learn some games and stuff. I just feel like it's not doable, but it's just like time. It's so sacred. So it's so few. Like I'm not sure why, but time feels so few, right? So like a day with 24 hours is just like that is so little, man. It's really so little. So I thought today it would be a great idea that I want to go and just learn some game dev, and it's more like just let's hang around. If you guys are interested in game dev or whatnot, if you guys are interested in stuff like this, let's just hang around and stuff. Today I want to go and just learn some codes. So it's gonna be a bit boring, but then after that I might spend like the first hour just learn some codes, and I don't want to push myself way too hard. So what happens after that is I want to learn some. I would get to Godot and I want to start and make some games, and we might tweak a little bit and not just follow a tutorials like fully. So I might do that later on a little bit, and yeah, maybe some other days I would try to learn how to 3D modeling again and re-challenge that, and see how I can proceed with that. But I think like I don't really know anything about Blender as well. So but we have everything here. We have Sprite, we have Blender, right? I have purchased everything that is needed. I have get them. I have bought them. So it is here. So I can. I just need to learn them. So there might be days I just learn how to pixel art. And yeah, and I feel like I want to do that every single day. So at least it could be like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. We don't know, right? And yeah, and just hang out and just learn how to make some games. I just thought that could be an idea. And today, I'm gonna be honest, I want to play Nikkei as well. So probably later on after today, when we see how it goes, maybe I'll take a bit of rest after this stream, and I'm gonna go and play some Nikkei as well, right? So that's just what it is. Well, nonetheless, guys, let's go and dive into it. So I have this sitting around in my GX Opera for like months now. And I mean, like, I've been learning and I love coding, and I've been learning a lot with GD Script just straight ahead from like like the tutorials and stuff. I watch a lot of tutorials. I watch like from Brackies and stuff. I think Brackies make a bunch of really good tutorials. And oh yeah, and I think like I want to make a thing which is like every single day we're gonna watch Sakurai's Masahiro channels. We're gonna watch one video from here, and we're gonna react to that. Like any video is fine, but each time when I stream this, it's like there's so many videos in it. There's like 300 videos in this. I was like maybe every single day when I was doing this, we're gonna probably like find a time, and then we're gonna react to one of this video and learn some of these ethics and stuff, and just like just it's all just about game dev. That's just what it is. Okay, I just want to learn, and that's just what it is. So I thought it might be best to just go from the last videos here, and then we start and get in from here, right? Maybe I think this is creative work. I don't think this is like important at all. This is like the channel, so I think it's from here, right? We can start from here. So stop here. What do you mean by that? Stop at the big moments. Like just learn some theory from this, and just get like in Japanese they call it kokoroe, right? Like game zukuri no kokoroe, which means the not really theory, like the feeling, not really theory, like the principle on like making game or something like that. I thought it would be a great idea, right? But I'll see how it goes, because this is a Nintendo. dude. So he might just like copyright claim you or anything like that. I don't know. We gotta be safe here. So I thought that would be a great idea as well. And yeah, and I got this guy called Brackies. I've been watching a lot of his videos. Brackies. Brackies used to make tutorials for Unity, and now he stopped, goodbye, and the the Unity thing just gone, and now he just made a few videos on Godot. So I was like watching all of them. I have finished like probably three of this, like make a 3D game, how to GD stream in 1 hour and stuff. I just watch it, so I don't really remember much. And again, I have like 2 months of open. Like when you learn something, when you stop for like 2 months, it's like so big. Wait, he got a new video 3 months ago. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? I didn't even know he got a new video because I didn't touch game dev stuff in March and April. That is like April is like I literally like rest myself from internet itself. So that's that. But from March and April, I didn't really touch anything. So 3 months ago, it makes sense. May this May, April. Yeah, I think it came out in like what, like maybe. Man, I probably have to watch that at one point. I probably will use that and game dev a bit. Like I learn how to game dev a bit. Okay. But let's just start from one by one, right? I just thought this is interesting because I want to learn some GD scripts and stuff, and let's just dive into it, right? I just thought that's just it. Not even pretty sure what I can really do, to be honest. Let's just open this up. So I'm really not sure what the hell is this. So let's just go from the first one. What is coding like? Learning how to program, it can be daunting. So I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just here to like learn stuff and chill and relax so that we can just chat and stuff. So I'm not really going to read everything out loud, right? This is just gonna make me more tired. So I'm just just gonna learn stuff as well, and we can learn stuff together. And if you guys have like anything that you guys are curious or what, just feel free to just chat in the chat, I guess, and just talk to me, I guess. So is there anything interesting here? To do that, you need to learn a programming language. Yeah, GD script, right? Are you talking about C+, C sharp, or C++, or Python? Reset, draw a circle. So this is how you do. Click the button and run the code, for example. So if I do a draw circle, vector 2, color aqua, do you mean I can change this? Like if I put color red. But this is like more like shader stuff, right? The computer needs an exact instruction to draw the field circle. The computer needs to know exact drawing coordinates and radius and thickness and color you want. And the following reason you learn how to code this works. Ooh. For now, we will give you a sense of what computer code looks like. In this example, everything matters. Each parenthesis, capital letter, periods, and comma. Oh, of course. The computer does exactly what it tells you to. No more, no less. It's blindly follow every instruction. When you program, you are in charge. You feel free to do anything you want. Using a programming language as a precise instruction. How do you give instruction to your computer? You personally use programming language. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I got it right. Woo! Computer don't understand natural language like English. To make them understand, do anything, you need to give them precise instruction they understand using programming language. That's exactly just like AI, right? You need to put in good prompt. Potato, hey. You learn to code for with GDScript. In this course, you learn GDScript programming language. The same stands for Godot script. Is it really? I didn't even, I thought it was like game development script. I think that's what it means by Godot. Not Godot, sorry, GDScript. It's Godot script, not game dev script, not game development script. It's interesting. This is a language by game developers for game developers. You can use it within the Godot game engine to create games and application. The language used by games like Dome Keeper and Brotato. I never really played Dome Keeper, but this is like the game that is popular, that is being made with Godot that everybody knows because they sold like millions of copies from what I heard, right? Like Potato sold at least 1 million from what I heard. Uh, you just imagine that he sold the game around like $6 or so, right? If I'm not wrong, right? $6, a million. It's like 6 million because it's like 6 million 1 million copy, $6, $6 million. But then like 30% probably the Steam got it, and maybe they're like like tax and whatnot. You still get around like 2 million to 3 million. That's crazy. Yeah, you're paying tax in 7 digit. You can say, I paid tax in 7 digit. Wow. But at the same time, it's like, GDSQ is an excellent language, but it's still kind of shit, right? Because if you think about it properly, all the money that all the users like us, like we love the games, so we buy the games, so we support this dude. But then most of his money just went to the government, I guess. It's kind of nairua, in Japanese they probably would say that. It's like, that's kind of like sucks. JavaScript is an excellent language to get started with programming because it's specialized, unlike some other language. It doesn't have an overwhelming amount of features for you to learn. Actually, it does have now, right? JavaScript, like Godot has updated with like Godot 7 or Godot 6. I mean, like Godot 4.6 or 4.7. And they got like a lot of new stuff. And I see like there's a lot of like 3D compatibility or something like that. Like making 3D games with Godot these days is gonna be like super good. Like sorry, Godot. There's somebody make the video. Latest version. 4.6? Is it 4.7 better? Yeah, games from scratch. I love this dude. This dude is awesome. He always share good stuff. Really good stuff. Like you can go to Epic Store, you can get free assets. You can there's a lot of like you can go to what is that place again? Like there is like a few stuff. Like I think like I got this stove and pure rev was because of game dev as well, but I'm not sure what they use it for again because I only used them once and I never went back to that. I probably need to like check them. What are they for again? Oh wait, let me just put this here because it's like a game dev stuff. But I don't want to really cover up the calendar. I never mind. I don't know. I don't really want to cover up the calendar that much. Yeah. So that's that, right? Let me get back. But yeah, like Godot got like Godot 4.7. That's crazy. Like if you go there, you probably will learn what is the update and what they can do now. What is it capable of? And the more that you see, it's crazy, man. I think like when the Godot get to Godot 5, now it's Godot 4.7, but if you get a Godot 5, it's gonna be like huge, massive update. It's gonna be like that's the problem, right? Because game system like this game engine, they keep updating. I still using I think 4.5. I don't think I updated the engine yet. Maybe I should. Try to spot similarities and differences. Okay, let me see. Okay, we put a function. Take damage, amount, health equal, have minus equal amount. If health is below then 0, it's equal to die. Okay. Function take damage amount health. Okay. If wait, this is something that I know. Probably this is. Well. Oh, because it's a JavaScript. Yeah. What the hell, JavaScript? It is so confusing. What is this for? Why do you have this? Like this is like what I know because I used some with some of the tutorials I did before. It's all GDScript, so it's very easy to understand. And if you look at Python, it looks very similar, right? Very, very similar. It's exactly similar. It's exactly the same. From what I think, it's like that. It's like variable and stuff that when you have just put like Python has a certain shape and form that is still pretty different. I mean, But it's exactly, I mean, like, GDScript is being made based on Python, so there are a lot of similarity. I would say that though. The programming language are completely different. If you learn one language and you want to learn another, would you have to start from scratch? No, they have similarity. This is, you're right. Most programming languages build upon the same ideas of how to program. As a result, they're mostly similar. It's not to say that all languages are the same, though. Some offer a really unique syntax and require a completely different mindset compared to GDScript. However, languages like GDScript, Python, and JavaScript, C++, and C# and many other are built to similar programming philosophy. I think that's because they are programming language. From what I heard is that because my one of my friend, he works as a web designer and he had to code a lot of stuff as well, and I think like he learns a different kind of language, because when I asked him, because I thought like all these languages like there's like the same. I thought like if I learn whatever GDScript, I mean like when I learn Python, C++ or C#, I can actually get to do that. But then my friend just replied me and say, oh, those are a program and those are software language, which is like it's a language to move software. It's a language if you want to make an app, if you want to make a software, right? If you want to make anything, then you use that. But if you do web designing, that's a completely different thing. And I was like, oh, so you don't actually know these languages? Nah, I never really touched those languages before. That's what my friends told me. I was like, so they are different. So yeah, I kind of get that idea. This is a course for beginner. If you want to learn to make games or code but don't know where to start, this course should be perfect. Awesome. Okay, I'm an absolute beginner, so that's just what it is. We're designing for absolute beginners, but if you already know another language, could be fun way to get started with Godot. We will give you the coding foundation. You need to start making games application with Godot. I know I say I'm not gonna read, but I feel like if I read it, I probably will understand it more a little bit. Please be patient. It takes time before you can make your first complete game alone. Learning to make games take practices. Creating games is more accessible than ever, and it still takes a lot of work and practice. Do not expect any single course to book and turn you into a professional. Yeah, I just that's applied to anything. Programming is something that you learn through practice. If something doesn't make immediate sense, don't stress it too much. Keep learning and come back later. Yep, that's exactly what I did. So it's like even though I read a lot of stuff, I just watch a lot of stuff. I don't really know like I won't say that I don't know anything that happens in a video. I would say that I probably learned around like 30 to 40% of what I saw. Like for example, the video that I saw, I told you guys just now, right? With brackies, right? Like for this GDScript thing and this how to make a video games, I learned probably around like 30 to 40% of what the videos actually says. So that is completely like it's not like it's just you just gotta practice, I guess. Enjoy the process and celebrate every little success. You will never stop learning as a game developer. And what and how you will learn. In this free course, you will learn the foundation you need to start coding things like this. Inventory, gem, sword. That's good. That's enough. That's more than good, right? That's great. Okay. Along the way, we will teach you some of the mindset as a developer to many programming courses. Skip that essential part. How to write GDScript code. Essential programming foundation to get you started. As you go through the course, you will have many questions. We will answer them as best as we could. But it is so much to cover that we have to take a few shortcuts. Okay, we don't want to overwhelm you with information. We also want you to respect the pace at which our brain memorize things. We broke down in the course into short lessons and practices. If we put too much into each part, you will learn slower. Okay, this Godot 4. What you learn here in the free course is fully compatible with Godot 4. While we initially designed this series for Godot 3, the foundation of GDScripts are still the same in Godot 4. Okay, so now I know. It's like Godot 3 thing. Okay. Programming is a skill, so to get good at it, you must practice. This is why we built this app. Each lesson is followed by an interactive practice. Yeah, you use what you learn. Speaking of which, it's time for you to practice screen. Click continue to practice. Practice. Okay, what the hell is this? Wait, what I need to... We prepare some code sample for this brings that you don't need to change anything. Test the code. Click run below the editor. Click run. Well done. Continue. Lesson complete. Stay and reason. Front ready to print. Welcome. Okay, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna go to Godot as well. I'm gonna go to Godot as well. I'm going to Godot as well. And let's just put like learning GD scripts, right? Wait, I think I learned stuff from here before, and now it's just gonna be weird. Yeah. What did it say just now? Print welcome. Print welcome. Let's do that. Is there? Did I did something wrong there? What is the code again? Print without the dot. Okay, without the what is it? What do you call that again? So if I just say print, oh yeah. How do you test this? How do you get this? Oh, I have the button thing because I was yeah. And the characters as well. I think this is the one that I learned from the brackies, thing. Look at that. They got the welcome thing down below here. Welcome. And here there is this thing. I think I just clicked the run current scene. That's why it run current scene and it just built up the welcome thing as well. So if I say what's up, then it would be what's up. What's up? Okay, cool. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Okay, we're just gonna pass that so that it would just, do nothing. Let's see. Let's go back. Yep, I'm slowly learning back. I'm slowly getting back. I'm slowly remembering things now. Okay, when you programs, you are bound to run into errors. Ton of them, but don't worry. On computer, errors are good things. Yeah, you just learn from the bad thing, right? You will encounter errors, and that's okay. And that's okay. Every programmer does, especially professional. At school, maybe you learn that mistakes are the bad thing. When you code something, it's not a case. I don't think so. Right? What are you talking about? I think in school they want you to learn mistakes, and then they want you to learn like from mistakes. Oh, you get this? It's fine. The next time, get better at it. When you code something, it's not the case. Error helps you write correct program because they show you what is wrong in your program. The code like this, in the message tells you the bit of code doesn't work. Okay, the function move already exists in the class at the line 22. Error message can look a bit cryptic. This is because they designed by programmers. For our trained programmers, we add an error translator in the app to help you get started. If it shows you an error that happens, what message means, it also gives you some tips on how to fix it. This is crazy. They do have like paid courses, but this free courses is actually teaching a lot of stuff. That's insane. That's really good. You're trying to define a function of variable. Okay, the function move already exists in the class of line 22. Where is this line 22? What are you talking about? You're trying to define a function of variables that already exists. You can't do that. Perhaps the functions of variable already exist in the current code file, but it's also be in the parent class that this GD script code extends. How to fix this? In the app, your code extends to some built-in Godot code that is not visible for you. When that happens, you need to either rename your function or variable to one that will not collide with existing one or remove the glide code. I guess that's the reason why you use the special thing. That's why you use like I remember like if you go here, you can do like access as unique name, and a lot of these access as unique name stuff. Oh, sorry about that. Stuff happens in the Godot tutorial that I saw. That's why I guess that's the reason why probably you use that unique name thing, because if not, this thing's gonna happen. I guess this problem, the move already exists. Um, okay, and I get it. Like, yeah, the function variable will not when that happens, you need to rename the function and variables to one that would not collide with an existing one, or remove this line from of code. Error messages are designed on purpose by yellow by fellow programmers who came before you. They anticipate you might have specific issues and wanted to help you fix them. You shouldn't think as errors as failures. They are like mentors helping you from the past. Importantly, errors won't break your computer, at least not with GDScript, because it's a pretty safe language. Ultimately, you want to fix all the errors in your program. Understanding what is causing the errors with the help of error messages is key to fixing them. They're bad. Error messages are always bad. They're good. They are here to help. Yes, error messages are here to help you. Pay attention to them and do your best to read them and understand them. With experience, you will learn to make codes work most reliably. Reliably? Thanks to the error message. I don't know why I struggle reading that. Okay, let's see an error in action. Once again, click the practice button below to face your first error. This code is wrong. This code is incorrect because there's an error when you try to run it. The code defines an empty function. Oh. Intended block expectation after declaration of this code is wrong. Some errors reported outside from your code. Does that happen? Okay, this code is wrong. To work, the function should use the return keyword. It's the return keyword. But this keyword is currently inside a comment. Oh. That's just what I need to do. I'm sorry. Dude, yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, because it's not that the code is wrong. It's just that it was in the chat. It was in the note. It's not really like it's not really there. Let me just stay a bit. Hold on. Oh, you can just continue from here. Okay. To work, the function should use return keyword, but the keyword is getting a comment, which the computer ignores. So what is the comment thing, by the way? So from what I heard, like these are like, please let you all call out. How do you spell colleague again? How? Wait, what? I know that's you. Never mind. I don't know how to spell colleague again. And I don't want to search it. I'm just like, please have your team know that I want this fixed. For example, something like that, right? And then that's why they have the kind of comments from what I know. What's the comment is for? So yeah, to remove the comment signs to make the code valid. Oh yeah, be careful not to remove the spacing before return. Yep. Otherwise, it causes another error. You may try that too if you feel like. Great. Continue. We stand on the shoulders of giants. As programmers, we rely on a lot of code created by others before us. Every programming language just comes with the well features created by other programmers to save your time. We call it a bundle of codes created by developers, a library. Okay, a bunch of codes sitting there. Library. What the hell is this? I think that's the library thing. Okay, game engines like Godot bundle many libraries together. They provide a massive tool sets to save you time when making games. You always use a lot of existing code. When coding, you have to use a lot of codes from developers who came before you. In a moment you write your first code, you use functions created by Godot developers. From what I know, coding is not drawing or anything like that. There's no plagiarism, plag, plagiarium. It's just like it's like how to walk. You don't copyright walk. You don't patent walk. So of course you're gonna use code that is like, everybody else who who uses as well. In the moment you write your first code, you use functions created by Godot developers. A function is a list of instructions with an exact name. You can tell the computer to execute all the instructions in sequence with that name. Calling functions. When you tell computer to execute functions, you say the call function. Yeah, to call the function, you write an exact name followed by an open and close parenthesis. Okay, name. Call function, write the exact name, so it's this one, followed by an open and close parenthesis. So this is called parenthesis. To call the function name show, you could write show. Okay, in Godot, calling show, can I write here? Can I don't think so, right? In Godot, calling show makes something visible like a character or item, then complementary hide function hides the identity. So this is run, this is hide. Because it's hide. But can I change this? I don't think I can, right? But now it hides, so it's disappeared. Okay, once the entity is visible, calling show again does not have any effect. Similarity, once you're hiding something, you're calling hide again doesn't change anything. The number, for example. So I think it's like true or false kind of thing, right? You just have to revert back what you said. In the code listing above, we write function called hide and a new function named run to execute the code. Creating a new function is necessary to execute instruction in GDScript. Can you tell me more about run function? In GDScript, unlike other languages, we must write our code inside a custom function. You'll learn what functions are and how they work in great details in the course, but here's a quick look of them if you're curious. A function is a bundle of code to execute anytime. A name list of instructions. To define function, you try func keyword, yeah, for function. The function name, parentheses, and colon. Okay, and colon func run. Define the function names run. Then you go to the next line, write function's body. That's the instruction of the function. Notice how each instruction starts with a leading tab character. The computer uses that to know which lines are part of the function. I don't understand what you mean by tab character. Throughout the course, you will see many functions called run. These are functions we created to give you an interactive example. I don't see many run in a lot of the tutorials. Right, if we go to tutorials, like, oh, sorry, I don't know why I clicked that. Sorry about that. If I say, can I close this? From what I remember, when you get to the script, I don't see run at all. Like, this is the player, right? Variables, the speed, the floats. Like this is the function for the physics process. So which means for you to move around, like you can move left, move right. This is being made to set up a specific moveset, a specific action, and this action can be, you know, called from what I remember. If you go to project settings and then you go to input map, and this is it, right? And this is like move left, so it's like this thing, move left, move right, and stuff. And then to in order to input that, which is input, so that when you input with your buttons or your keyboard or your game joystick or whatever, right? You can change this anytime you want into a different like left mouse or whatever that is, or like F or, you know, something, for example, right? So that's what I remember, but I never see the word run anywhere. Anywhere. Even in this spawner, like this is the spawner. Even in the spawner, I never really see this before. Yeah, because this is the type of game that I want to make, so I've been learning how to make this. And this is the one that I'm going to go back to later on, right? I'm gonna learn it from scratch again, and yeah, and I probably have to delete this thing. I'm not even pretty sure where that is, man. Oh, okay. Where did I learn? Where did I stop? Yeah, I probably have to learn from scratch for this one right here. So yeah, so that's that, right? And I remember I learned how to get rid of myself so that I don't overlap with them. So those are the stuff that I remember that I use the tutorials and I learned and I saw and I understand. But yeah, but never seen the word run. Function run. What do you mean by run? What does it do? What does this function run do? In a tutorial, you see a lot of the run, but I never see a lot of runs in the real game. Okay. When you go to the next line, write the function body and then the instruction and the instructions of the function. Notice how the instruction starts with a later tab. Okay, I read that. Try the course. You see many function run. The function is give you creative. Okay. Functions argument. We use parentheses to call functions, because you can give the function's argument inside the parentheses when it's calling it. Oh, that's why you give it like rotate this. Oh, okay, because argument is like, okay, you can rotate it into these. You can, here's a sprite standing straight. If you call it rotate 0.3 function, the character sprites return. I get that now. Okay. The 0.3 part between the parentheses function, parentheses is a function argument. Arguments are values, numbers, bits of text, and more. You can change how the function behaves. Arguments let you fine-tune the effect of the function core. It can be optional at times, but functions often require arguments in order to work. For example, calling rotate without any arguments will result in an error without an argument. Godot doesn't know how much you intend to rotate the sprites. Don't worry about memorizing what arguments each function requires or accepts. As a programmer, a documentation will always be close by for you to refer to. Finally, notice how we use a dot in the number 3, 0.3, like a 0.3, I guess, above. You need to use a dot like this to represent decimal numbers. Yeah. Back in the day, I remember back in the day that people says that there's like game dev videos that I watch, right? They say back in the day, decimal numbers is not possible. For example, like PlayStation 1. If you play PlayStation 1 game, you can't make a decimal number. So for example, it can be precisely like into, you can adjust things like that because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it, right? So it doesn't have 1.3, 1.6, 1.7, so you can't adjust like to the precise state. So that's why you always see like these weird like boxes and like you know, like pixel inside of a PS1 game. So that's what I heard. I was like, that was really interesting, because I saw somebody actually talks about Final Fantasy 9, and the way that probably the code works in that kind of way. That's why it's a bit weird sometimes. And I was like, oh, okay, that was interesting. Um, okay, what are radiants? You can't use coma as they have the different purpose in code. What are radians? A value of 0.3 is an angle in radians. In daily life, we use the measuring angles and in degrees. In the radian is another scale commonly used in video games and math. Radians. Radian? I never heard of this. I'm suck at math. Now you guys know. I'm an Asian that suck in math. You can convert radian into degrees by multiplying them by 180 and dividing them by pi. Degrees equal radians. Okay, star 180 slash pi. The angle of pi radian corresponds to 180 degrees, and the 2 star pi is full turns 100 degree. I mean, the 2 is the multiplier, right? This is actually multiply. This thing is like multiply. That's what it means by the star. So it's like times, right? Radian times 180 slash pi. The angle of pi radian correspond to 180 degrees and 2. The reason why pi is uncalculatable, is it because it's circle? Like, isn't it like endless? Because circle is endless, surrounding you is endless. So I don't know. Then what the hell is tough then? Like, you know. Okay. How does radian work exactly? I'm gonna be honest, but I have no idea what the hell is this trying to say. I roughly understand what it's trying to say, because it's like, you know, 2 times pi is a full 180 degrees, because this is how, because they put like a 180 degrees pi radian. So because I think like pi could be 380 degrees, 360 degrees itself, right? Because pi is usually used to measure circle shape or something, like surrounding or something like that. Like, I understand this with the code that I learned from here. So the spawner use pi, but it's not really pi here, but it's like, you know, right? So that's why it's like 0.2 times pi. So get the random position surrounding you. So it's rotated around you, and it's a random position. So that's why we would get that effect where I show you guys. Oh, so sorry about that. Where I showed just now, which is this one right here, right? That's why they get like from here, and then like random effect from like the pi, which is like surrounding area. That is what I understand. So, but the case. Oh, sorry. What the hell? Where did I keep clicking the wrong one? But the case here, why is it 180 degrees? Like, why is it made into 180 degrees and then times 2? Of course, it's gonna be 360. And 2 times pi. It's a full turns of 360 degrees. That's why they use it 2. Is that the reason why they use 2 as this? Because they also use 2, but no. 0.2 times pi. I have no idea why is it 2. What does this mean again? The array is the enemies here, right? Because we can put other groups and stuff. So that is like the array. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting a bit distracted. I think I'm just confusing myself right now. But I'm trying to apply it to a video games and understand what it's usually what it means, like in a proper game, right? Like what it means. Why is it? I'm sorry. I'm getting stuck there. I'm not pretty sure why. Maybe we'll explain here down. Okay. Radian is a way to measure angles based on the radius of circle, and to get the circles in radian, you take a circle radius and wrap it around a circle. The angle is 1 radian because you are wrapping in radius 1 time in a circle. Okay, radian 1 radian. Okay, because of the perimeter of the circle is 2 times pi times radius. A full turn of 360 degrees correspond to 2 times pi radians. You need to wrap the radius of the circle 2 times pi times around the circles to make a full circle. So that's why it's always 0.2 times pi. I guess pi is just 180 then. An angle pi radian correspond to 180 degrees. And 2 times pi is full. So pi is actually just 180 degrees? It's not really like a whole full turn? I didn't even know that, man. Like, okay, so I guess that's how pi works. Okay. What does the code below do? Because the function name show, it makes an entity like a game character or a sprite visible. I think I'm just gonna do this. Wrong. It calls the name function. So it's the both. Select all that apply. So, okay. So that it's not a choosing thing because it's like this is right and then. Okay, I'm sorry, that's my bad. You're right, both answers were right. Technically, the code is called to show function, and doing so makes the game entity visible. So this is like, so you use the show to start the game or whatever, like spawn or something like that, I guess. And then it would appear, and then when your character die, you want it to disappear, so you just put hide, but I think that is like another way to do that. That's like another way to do that, right? The enemy disappear. Enemy bad model. Mob. Q free. If it dies, Q free means disappear, right? Then why is it not hide? I am so confused. I think like, you know, when you try to like learn from different area, like this is the one when I try to like, you know, when I try to like kill a thing and then it would disappear. Right, when I it drops down and then it disappears. So, oh shit, sorry about that. So that was actually the Q free. They got a timer, 1, 2, 3, because I put a timer for 3 seconds, from what I remember. And then that's what happens, right? Yeah, timer. No, this is the timer of the enemy coming out. This is another timer for the death. Okay, let's not confuse ourselves way too much. Okay, but I just feel like this show and hide thing is like It's like I never really see any of the games actually uses them, and it's weird that they actually use that as an example. Another example is move local X function. You can move a character to its left and right. The function takes one argument, a number of pixels of offsets the entity. The complementary function move local Y makes the character move up and down. Y is like okay up and down. X is okay. This is one way to move the character in the game, although you'll see a powerful ways to do it later. Oh, because it's 2020? Can I change this there? I can't. This is fixed. Okay. Because it's 20 here, so it's like, you know, you go down and go down. So I think if you go like negative Y or something like that. Oh no, negative 20. You go negative 20 and then it goes up. Okay. Why move local Y? Why move underscore local underscore Y20 move the character down? With a positive value 20 codes move the robot to the right and down, because that's the positive, right? It's probably different than what you studied in school. In math classes, the horizontal axis points to the right, like here, but the vertical axis points up. In video games, it's generally in 2D computer graphics, the vertical axis points down inside. This is something that I was really confused as well at first. And this one to explain it here, because I was like, why is it negative, like to go up? Why is it negative to go up, right? And it, yeah, no. Okay. In video games, so whenever you move something on the y-axis with a positive value, it moves down. What is the syntax you used for the function in general? Okay, first of all, I need to remember what is syntax again. Wait, what is syntax again? Was it from the previous one? What syntax used to call for a function in general? A name, its name followed by a colon. Right, a value like number followed by the opening and closing brace. You write its name followed by an opening and isn't this what? Is this what it means? To call a function, you need to write its exact name followed by an opening and closing parenthesis. I'm so good. So genius brain. And the function requires one or more arguments. You add them inside the parenthesis. Whether you need to do that or not depends on the function. Make a character visible. Wait, what? No. Run? No, show. Alright. So you have to what? Reset. Show inside run. So I just do this. Was this how it works? So it run the show. Was it that simple? No, I don't really get this. Why is it run? Run to run the show. So the function is run something, okay, and then show the enemy. I mean show the character. The robot has turned to 0.5 radian. You need to make it up by rotate the function. Right? Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Float, okay. Applies the rotation to the nodes. Yeah, yeah. That's good. Is there any more? Any more? Drawing rectangle. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I think I did that already. That's what it is. So what did I learn just now? Like, is there like a list and set like what I learned? I'm still here, right? Starting a dialogue, side scroller. Learn 2D game dev from zero with Godot 4. Okay. Oh, this is it. This is where it is. What is code line? What is it? We stand for the show. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Rectangle, drawing the rectangle. Let's see what kind of lessons we have to go through. Coding your first function parameter, introduce to member variables, defining your own variables, adding and subtracting, game loop, time delta, using variables to make codes easier to read, conditions, multiplying 2D vectors, introductions to while loops, introduction to for loops, creating arrays, probably more important for like, I don't know, like creating enemies and something like that, if I'm not wrong. Looping over arrays, a string, functions that returns a value, appending and popping values from array, assessing values in array, creating dictionaries. This is like, probably it is important, huh? Looping over dictionaries, because like the dictionary part is like, I feel like, I don't know. But then again, like, you know, like you need to learn the things that it is for you to go to where you want to go. Sometimes, I mean, like, it's never like waste of time, but it's like sometimes that's not what you need to learn right now. But I guess, you know, these are the basics, so you know, you gotta go what you gotta go. Okay, let's go here. Drawing the rectangle. We use code to create biouters like we did in the previous lessons. This time, we solve a more complicated problem, drawing shapes. We present you, ta-da, the turtle. We created the turtle to teach you how to call functions. The turtle is a little machine that move around, turns, draw lines along its path. To make it draw, you need to give a list of instructions. On each code line, you call one specific function. We prepared a serial function for you. Move forward pixels, make the turtles move forwards over given distance in pixels. Turn right degrees, make turtles turn clockwise by precise amount of degrees. Turn left degrees works the same as turn right degrees, except turtle turns counterclockwise. So move forward pixels make move forwards given the distance, right? So move forwards, give the distance. Is that what it is? Turn right, type in the degrees. Turn left, type in the degrees, I guess. So this is like more like how many pixels you want them to move, because this is, bear in mind, this is like learning for 2D games, so it's like calculated by pixels. If it's like 3D games, it's calculated by meters. But then the game in-game meters is like so hard to understand as well. You use this function the same way you use rotate. Okay. Rotate parenthesis before. Okay. The turtle draws a white line and move, and we use this line to draw shape. For example, to move the turtle 200 pixels, you need to right move forwards 200. Okay. So it's move forward 200. Yep. Function run, move forward. Function run, move forward. Scenes. How do I open up scenes again? Control Obi? Aha. Music, game, main, assets. Player scenes. Player scenes. 3D. Why is the color so weird? I think it's because we updated the game or something. Why is it so shadowy like this nowadays? It's not supposed to be this glossy. I remember it's like very basic. Why is it so gloss like so weird? Did I do something? Did I do like a night mode or something? Oh, that's what happens. Oh, that's what happens. Hold on. I was like, wait, what? I was like, something is wrong with my Godot and Blossom Bash, right? Like this is like the one that I was trying to make. So like, and I was like, why is it so weird? It was because of this? Oh no, it's not. It's actually not. It is like this. I think I'm not sure what I did with this. This is super glossy, though. Local sphere snap. Yeah, I don't know what I can do with these. Oh. Huh? But why is this like this? Something is happening here. Probably I gotta figure that out. I'm not sure what the hell is this. What does it look like this then? I mean, yeah, some of them we need that environment thing, but environment. I put in the sky. But why does it look like this? I need to figure that shit out, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Let me get back to outside. Let's just move back to a full something that I did before. Because since we are learning a 2D, I guess we go back to the first game, I guess. So for this is like, yeah, that's where it makes sense, right? Move left and right, one. I think this is like by pixels and stuff. Okay. The function turn left and turn right works the same. That turns 45 degrees to the right, you would turn right 45 degrees. If we call turn right 45, the turtle turns 45 degrees to the right before moving to the next instruction. So if you do something like this, move forward 80, move right 45, 80, 45, 80. Oh, move forward, right, forward. But where's the left? Oh, forward, right, left, forward. Oh, that's why it becomes straight again. Because it moved back. Oh, okay. Forward, right, 90 degrees, forward, right, 90 degrees, forward, right. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. That is really interesting. If the function call below which part is the argument, move forward 30. The argument is 30. You're right. The function arguments are all the values inside the parentheses. In this case, there's only one. But there can be multiple separated commas. In this case, move forwards is the function, and 30 is the argument. The function will call to make the turtle move forwards by 30 pixels. The turtle uses code made specifically for this app. The turtle is learning tools custom made for this course based on a proven code learning methodology. It's designed to teach you how to use and create functions. So please do not be surprised if writing code like turn left inside a Godot editor doesn't work. So don't worry. Once you learn the foundation, you will see that they will make it fast. They will make it faster and easier to learn Godot functions. Let's move on practice. You will play the turtle functions to draw the shapes. So it's like they expect that we would probably try to turn on some Godot and then after that learn this while doing the Godot thing together as well. Probably. Drawing a corner. Okay, you will use the turtle to draw a square corner, then you build upon it to draw a rectangle. Rectangle. 90 degrees. And then move forward. Let's say 100 degrees. I thought I'm making a rectangle. Why is it 200? That's just square. Add the missing argument to the move forwards pixels and turn right, then move forward again 200. Like if I put this is just, you know. Sorry. Okay. I guess I need more, right? Okay, do again another 200. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's it. I think this is. Let's put this like 100. What is it? What do they want us to do? The drawn shape is not a corner connected by two lengths. In practice, we'll tell the corner make it two lines that the pixel is too long. The lines are connected to at each of the end by 90 degrees in an angle. No, what do you want me to draw? I'm not supposed to go that far? I thought they wanted me to draw like rectangle or something. Wasn't that what the thing is? Or they just want us to just put in the numbers here? I mean, like maybe I'm just overthinking it. Is that what it is? Oh, they just want me to. I thought it says draw a rectangle. So I was like, draw a rectangle doesn't make sense. Like, that's 200 and 200 is gonna be a square. But they just want us to like draw a line. I was overthinking it, definitely. I was definitely overthinking it. So what? Draw a rectangle. What do you mean? Is this what you want? I don't get it. Oh shit, it's triangle. Reset. Is this the one that I wanted to do just now? Does it draw a rectangle? I'm not sure. Not triangle. So that's what you mean. So I have to draw a rectangle with. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, okay, got it. I got it. Okay, okay, okay. Draw another rectangle. Write out the call function, move forward and turn right, and draw a rectangle within the list. And a height of 260. We just copy paste now. Should I not do this because it's supposed to be a practice, I guess? Okay, okay, okay. That's what you mean. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think I should not do copy paste because I feel like, you know, it's a train. I should just train type myself. But I mean, like in the real thing, you use a lot of copy paste. Like I mean, like the code that you're already written and you just copy paste a bit and then you just do something else. So far, we call existing functions that other developers wrote. In this lesson, we talk about what functions are and see some examples. Then you learn how to define your own functions. Functions are name sequence of instructions. Functions are sequences of instructions we give a name. We call that name an identifier. Using the identifier, we can get the computer to execute all the instructions inside the function as many times as we need. This is what a function call does. Learn more about identifiers. In the computer programming, we talk about identifiers. Hey, Tiger Games! I disagree, there's a lot of copy-paste thing in coding. No point in manual typing, it's not efficient. Yeah, yeah. It is. Like it's always about like, you know, you just want to make things work. Oh, by the way, since you're here, I can turn it on for you right now because you wanted to know about it, right? Is there an update or something that I should do in this? Like, what is happening? I think other than that, it should be fine. Oh, thank you. I totally forgot. No worries, man. Why is it so slow? Is it because I'm turning on too many things? Godot and Unreal Engine is not compatible. Is that what it is? Is that what you want to know? Oh, this is good. Whoa! Hey! Shit, I clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry. You need a lot of updates, I can see. Issue force update on Steam. I think I did update everything because I do have an update on the back. The menu should say tutorials on the left side. Tutorials on the left side? That's right, you can leave, but tutorials on the left side? You mean, is there any tutorials on the left side? I mean, like, ever since the last time when I make... Oh, you mean this? Practice in a simulated combat tutorials? Oh, wait, there's a lot of other characters now. Hey, I can try this out next time. The boom still jiggles like crazy in this one. I'm not parrying! Why am I not parrying? Oh, I'm parrying. Oh! I'm not parrying as much, I guess. Because you gotta use controller to play a game, not use mouse and keyboard. Okay, I will play that next time. Holy shit, you actually did add a lot of stuff in. You actually did add a lot of stuff inside. That's great. I mean, like, for the demo. That's really cool. Okay, let's get back to this for a while. And I think, like, I already learned a 1 hour of the coding stuff. So after this, right? After this part for today, we're gonna end it here on lesson 5, and then I'm gonna start with the with this. Not this. I'm actually putting it on the side right here. There's this Vampire Survival from Brano. He did a very good tutorial, so I'm just gonna try to make a game based on this with the first part of the video. But this is actually the game that I made, right? This is the first part of the video. Is actually the part that I actually already did, that you guys can see from the one just now. So, for example, like survivor game, 2D survivor game. It's actually this one right here. So, it's you guys. The first part is actually this, but I totally, because it's so long ago, I don't remember where I stopped. So I could not just continue, and then again, this is like a day 1, so I thought like maybe I would do it from the start again, and just scrap everything from this one, and then just start from the beginning again. But this is the one that I showed you guys before with this, and I actually proceed to array. Array is like when you start to make like different enemies and put them in a group called array, I guess. So I guess we can do that after this, and yeah. I probably have to do everything again because because of the gap, the open gap, that I don't really remember a lot of stuff. So so you know, let's just finish this, and then we will go to that. I think that's just what it is for today. Yeah, training is tutorials. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, we're good. Thanks so much for checking. Guess the other guy maybe did an old build. I'm not sure, maybe. But yeah, but that's that. I'm glad I'll be any help, man. I mean, like, if you got anything and you want me to, help you with, and I can do. I mean, like, it's something that I can reach out. Just feel free to, just ask anytime. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Where do I stop here? Arrays are nice. You saw a lot of things in array. That's the thing. I still haven't really understand the real thing about array yet. That's that's a scary part about it. Still can't really understand a lot about how it works in Godot. I mean, functions are sequences. In the instruction, we give a name. We call that a name of identifier. Okay, functions are name sequence of instruction. Okay, wait, sorry. I'm gonna go from the start. Coding your first function. So far, we have called existing function of other developers wrote. In these lessons, we talk about what functions are and see some examples. Then you will learn how to define your own functions. Functions are name sequence of instructions. Functions are sequences of instructions we give a name. We call that a name and identifier. Using an identifier, we get to the computer to execute all the instructions inside the function as many times as we need. This is what a function call does. In computer programming, we talk about identifiers rather than names. It's because a function's name is labeled is a label the computer uses in precisely identify and refer to a functions or other code elements. What? Okay. Identifiers are unique. You can't reuse the same name in a given space in your code. If you try to name two functions the same, the computer will raise an error. And that's why you have to split up into that unique name, I guess. If there's any codes that you need to run multiple times, you can put it inside of a function and give it a name. The instruction inside a function can be any code you want, and they will all run every time you call a function. Here's an example: move and rotate function that moves the turtle and then turns it 90 degrees. Function move and rotate. The move and rotate function consists of two instructions, each of a separate line. Both of those instructions call another familiar function. You mean like the line by this line? I'm like, what? Move and rotate. But what is this got to do with the one before? Like, I mean, isn't that just what the one before? You just put run and then you put move, turn right. I don't. It's a thing that you can just. So it's a function, and then you identify it with anything. It's a function name that's labeled. The computer uses precisely to identify and refer to a function or the code's element. The move and rotate function consists of two instructions, each on a separate line. Both of those instructions call another familiar functions. You can write another functions and call the move and rotate 4 times and draw a square of length 200%. Draw a square. Oh wait, what? Function draw square, move and rotate, move and rotate, move and rotate, move and rotate. But you already put move. Wait, what? Oh, so this is the function of move and rotate. So you put out a name, you identify it as move and rotate, and then now you have a move and rotate. And what move and rotate do is move forward and turn right. So you got another function. So now you make like another thing, and then you put that draw square, and then now you put like 4 move and rotate, move and rotate, move and rotate, move and rotate, and then it would just keep doing all this. But then when you put the draw square into something else, and then if you draw a square, if you run the draw square, if you run move and rotate, but you again and again and again, which the move and rotate is the thing that run here. Oh boy, now I get it. I see. Functions are codes you can separate from the main code and insert where you want, so you can create an event and tells the character to teleport. disable collisions and play animations and dump it in. Then you can call teleport slash function in your code because it's a created function. Yeah, I guess now I know what it means. Okay, so you can actually put anything you want, and then the thing is inside is like what it does. Not yeah. Now I get what it means. Now I get what it means. Okay. Every time we call move and rotate, and the two function move are okay. Not you're explaining what I understand just now. Okay, in this simple example, it may not feel super useful, but here's a more useful and realistic one: a function to draw any square. Okay. The following function uses parameters, and we will explore the next lessons. Drag the slider to change the square. Does the function? No, that's a variable, right? The one that use up this thing. Character body 2D, character body 2D, variable, enemy. Enemy? Enemy. 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 Character body 2D. Character body 2D. But this is variable. This is not function. Function. Function? I am kind of blocking it, but usually when you create a variables, you can actually control it because you made it out. I remember that thing. So if I go to a player, and then I can find the speed and the health. Never mind. I am confusing myself again right now. I'm just gonna hold up, go a few step backs again, and yeah. So every time we call move and rotate, the two functions move forwards and things goes on. This is okay. We will explore the next session. Direct the slider. But this is the thing I don't understand much. Like, why is there a slider here? How to define your own function. Let's break down how you define a function. A function definition starts with a func keyword followed by a space, the function name and parentheses and a colon. Func space name and a colon. Okay. And then instruction 1, 2, 3. The instruction inside the function must all start with a leading tab character. Leading tab character, okay. You can insert the tab character by pressing tab. Yep. We call those leading tab indents. Indents. They are important. The computer uses them to know which instructions are part of the same code block. Yep. This is like a part of the same code block, okay. Why do we use function? To run multiple instructions in one go. To put a name in multiple lines of code. So to use code multiple times. I think it's all, right? Functions are a group of instructions that we reuse every time we call function. Because we give functions a name, they also allow us to name a set of instructions, which is handy. Names in the codes have rules. Function identifier cannot contain spaces. In general, names in programming language cannot contain spaces. The computer uses space to detect the separation between the different keyword and identifiers. Instead of spaces in GDScript, we use underscores. Yep, I see a lot of that underscore stuff. Like for example, like this, right? Because you cannot use spaces. You cannot use space, so use underscores. Okay. You saw this already with functions like move forwards or move local x. This is the conventions we follow in GDScript. There's another conventions programmer use in other programming languages. Instead of using underscores, they start words with capital letters, except for the first one. With the conventions and function move forward. Isn't this like C# or something like that? I'm not sure. Yeah, right. You know, they put out yeah. That is interesting to know, actually. And it's very weird as well, really weird looking. I mean, like for me, because the only code I've been looking at is like Python or like GDScript that I try to learn, right? Identifier also have to start with a letter or an underscore. You can't begin with a number, but you can use a number after the first character. Which of the following names are valid functions names? Select all that apply. Functions name. Functions name, right? Okay, I mean, I don't know. Jump, something like this, I guess. Not you. Because you can't put number at first. I guess it's just these two. Wait, what? You can use the move forward as well? Oh, okay, you can use the dash. Okay. Okay, hold on. You can't name move forward because it contains space. Naming the codes cannot contain spaces. They can't start in the numbers either, which is why 45-degree turns is also invalid. However, having numbers elsewhere in the function name is fine. That's why make 3 new characters works. Okay, so function is something that you can just create and just made it yourself, I guess. If I want to understand that coding. Okay. Instantly moving the turtles to a different position. In order to draw multiple squares in different position, we introduce a new function for our turtle to use. Oh, now with the command thing, right? The jump functions picks up the turtle and places it relatively where. Calling a jump minus 100 because minus is up and 50. Move the turtle by 100 pixels to the left and 50 pixels down without drawing any lines. So it jumps forward. But because it jumps to 50 because positive is here to the left side. If you want to go to the right side, it should be negative. That's why it jumps back. Aha. So this is like this. I think this is how you make an enemy. I think that's probably how you do that. Like you got to draw all this, and then you just make an enemy. That's just what it is. That is interesting. That is really interesting. A function to draw squares, but until now you had try codes by hand, and it's boring. It's time to code a reusable function, and you use it to draw multiple squares. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Oh, we got a hint and shit. Okay, wait, what? I'm drawing it from the start, so I'm gonna draw a square. Shit, what the hell? And then, I don't know. 200, right? And then you want me to turn it right, so it's like 90 degrees, I guess. So I want to draw. So it's like shit, sorry about that. Stop it. So 1, 2, 3. I need one more. And this way I can draw a square. What did I do wrong? Oh, function. Why is there a dot? Is this what? Is this what? Okay, they wanted to do. Okay, I did that. I forgot the function. I forgot the function. Use AI codes and read official documentations and download the demos to understand the basics. I think this is a good practice for me right now, right? This is a great one. I mean, this is pretty nice. I mean, I do use a lot of AI codes, like, you know, to understand some when I was figuring out my own game. Okay, so this is what, like, they want me to draw multiple squares. You have a draw function, multiple squares. We have created draw squares for you. Create a function named draw 3 squares. Draw 3 squares. That's called draw squares 3 times. So draw squares and just repeat this, I guess. Is that what it is? If you call the function, all 3 squares will overlap. To stack them down, you can jump 300 and 300 between the 2 calls of draw square. What do you mean? Wait, what? So do you want us to jump between? Is that what they want us to do? Oh, sorry about that. I didn't see it. God damn it, man. I was like, what do you mean? I put draw square. What is this tool, by the way? This is GD Script. It's a website. GD Quest. Learn how to do you know, GD Script or something like that. And there's this like application that you can use. But I try to use it with my phone. It never works very well. So it's actually pretty shit. So I was like, okay, you know, it's actually kind of nice to learn it with a PC, but I'm struggling here. I'm not pretty sure what I did wrong. I don't know. All the tree scary old. I don't get this at all. What the hell do you mean? I can't just put this? Because I thought I already make a draw square. And now I have to call that calls a draw square 3 times, right? We have already created a draw square for you. Create a function named draw 3 squares. I create a function. I put up everything is fine. Nothing is being drawn. What do you mean by this? Calling a jump 300. I don't know. Maybe I have to use maybe I have to use the hint. I tried this before and it's not this one. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Let me use a hint. Hint 1. You need to define new function below the draw square. I think maybe I need to do it like this. I feel like I need this tab so that they would know what I'm talking about. Because but I don't think so, because I already created this draw square. It should be able to use it anywhere, right? It should be able to use it anywhere. The function draw square itself creates this infinite loop. What? I thought that's what you want me to do. Infinite loop. I use Steam Link app to game dev on my iPad. Steam Link app. I will use a tool. The new function should be called draw square 3 times. Yeah. On a different line. Yes, I know. I know. But I can't run this at all because between each draw square. I mean, I did everything. That's what they said. Why can't I? You know, I'm just gonna put solution. They said between each, you got like jump 300 and 300. I did that as well. Is it? Wait, what? Do I have to like space it? Is that what it is? Like I have to space it. Solution. What is the difference? Stupid. I draw 3. I draw 3. But it doesn't really matter because it should still... Wait, what? No. It should still go. It's just because of the... one word. This is definitely the dev coding shit and stuff. Can play PC, you know, with Steam Link too. Really? Steam Link? Oh, yeah. So, okay. So you linked up to your Steam with your iPad. That is actually pretty cool. I mean, like, I don't really have iPad, so I don't really do that. I always use ROG Ally. My brother have an iPad. Oh man, now that makes so much sense. But you know, if I actually, I think it's because it's the, you know, the stuff. If it's, you know, like a normal Godot, I think you can still run it, but it will always be the tree. You're gonna be like draw 3 squares. All the trees become squares now. I don't know, but yeah, I guess, you know, that's what it is. And I have finished up until the coding for the first function, so I think that's where we're gonna end for today on this one. And after this, I'm gonna go and we're gonna just, you know, look around at that stuff that I'm gonna try to make some from scratch again. Make another stuff. I'm not gonna put it here like this. I'm gonna just put it here and look at here. You guys can just look at my Godot happening, I guess. So before that, you know what? I'm going to scrap the whole thing. So let me just delete some files first. Like I'm gonna delete the whole thing, but I'm not sure where is that thing is. So if I'm not wrong, it's at the Blender project, no, a game project. 2D Survivor game tutorials. Okay, it's gonna be... I'm gonna just get rid of that, the whole thing, just destroy it. And now, turn back on Godot. Hold on, I'm sorry about this. And this is a missing project, so we just remove this from the list, and then we create it from the starts. That's what I would do. Okay, and yeah, and then after we try some of this, we finish one video. After I finish one video, because it's got like a lot of parts, right? Like this is a survivor game tutorial from brand now. And it's a Vampire Survivor game, because I am planning to make a Vampire Survivor game. I want to learn more about this. And they got like a lot of videos here, so I thought it would be a great idea. Maybe, you know, like I will get one videos here today, because this video is around like 30 minutes, and they got like other videos like 12, you know, like all the timing is different. So for today, I thought, you know, because we learned some of those coding just now with the GD scripts, so I just thought it's good for me to just get part 1 first. Maybe some other days we'll go like more than that, right? But yeah, so let's go with this just straight ahead. So I'm gonna create a new project, and I feel like all this create new project thing, maybe I'm just gonna Maybe I'm just gonna so that because they got some files and shit that I don't really want to show. So you know, Survivor 2D Survivor tutorials and Cartoon OF. What the hell is that shit? I don't even remember I have such files in my place. What the hell is Cartoon OF? Yeah, here. And yep. Let's go. So yep. Oh man, text coding is very strict. Glad I only do blueprints. It is because if you miss one word, that's crazy. Functions are so useful for not having to repeat the same code though. So every time the enemy is like 5 meters close to you, you just play auto attack function. Yes. I mean, I kind of get the function. Like it's of course it's like, but there's a lot of things that I think it's probably just surrounded by function. This is what it is. So so yeah, let's just create this and we can start from scratch. So let me just go here. Ouch, shit, what the hell? And let me go to that tutorials. So that where the hell is this tutorials? Oh, this is okay here. So that I don't really block any chat. And I'm gonna turn off the sound. And this tutorial is nice for me because it doesn't really have people talks in it, so I don't really need to focus much on that. But of course, there's a lot of other that had people talking in it. So in this one, it's most likely just show you with words, from what I remember. It's like they will have like words and shit. Oh no, this is not it. I'm sorry. This is like other one. No. I'm sorry. I gotta wait. I gotta check again. This is like another one. Probably yes. I want to learn with this one as well. This one right here. I'm sorry. 16 bit def. That's the one that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the one that I used back before. The one that you saw just now. Look at all the assets and stuff. It's the same assets. So that's that, right? And this one has like 15 videos, and it even teach you how to upload game in itch.io so that you can actually share it to people in itch.io. Okay. I'm sorry. It's from 16-bit def. Okay. Sorry about that, but I think like for this, I want to change the model into a girl. Okay, so that's definitely what we're gonna do in the future. But yeah, so let's just go with this. So it's like, yeah, look at this one, right? It's a very good tutorials because they don't really say things. It's all with words like this. Like add sprite 2D, whatever, collision 2D shape or whatever, right? It doesn't really like talks to you. So I thought it might be like, you know, kind of okay for the very first one. And it's pretty okay, I guess. Okay, sorry about this. I guess we're gonna go with 2D. And first of all, I guess I need to go to the windows, to the scene, to the window. I guess it's like project settings, and then to the window, because I think I need to change my size first. So it teaches you how to change with, let me see. No, that's not what I want. What the hell? We're gonna make it into 720p? Sure. I don't even remember that's what happened. Okay. That's that, I guess. And then I have to create a node with a character body 2D. Oh shit, I think I still remember some of this stuff. This is pretty cool. And then I'm probably gonna get the collisions or something like that. Okay, let me just move this up a little bit, and then this can be down a bit. And so, yeah. And like that, I guess. I think I'm gonna have to add collision and stuff. Oh, we gotta change this to player. I totally forgot about that. Add a sprite 2D and collision, so... Now this is a problem because I have a lot of shortcut I forgot, like the shortcuts, which is pretty important. which is pretty important. What was it again? Is it A? A. Okay. Collision shape 2D. And here probably I gotta do the rectangle shape or something, I guess. Yep, that's exactly what it's telling me to do. Set up texture placeholder first. Wait, what? Okay, that they do have a texture placeholder, okay. And I gotta change this into 2020. Okay. That's what it says. I think that's what they want us to make. Okay. And I gotta attach a script now. So yeah. And oh shit, you know what? Let me hold on. Let me get my scenes, and I want to drag it into it. Where is it? I can't find. Wait, what? What the hell is it? Is it this one? No, that's Mechanic Girl. What is a mechanic? Oh no, the Mechanic Girl is that FBX thing from that Epic Games or something. FAB. Mosey Cavern. Okay, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Godot 3D character. That's not it. Gandalf Hardcore. That's not it. Enemies Tree. Doro. Bats. I can't find any of it. Like, where the hell was that again? I'm sorry. I need to go back to that thing just now. Okay, where is your asset? battlers, RPG battlers. Okay. RPG battlers. Oh, found it. Okay. Yeah. Let me just drag everything from here to the assets. Now I get everything here. That's great. And yeah, I guess for now that's that. I should have just put in the file instead of throwing it like raw like this. But I guess it is what it is. Okay, I got him. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, now I can continue. Yeah, let's go back. So I gotta put in the scripts into this, and I like to put in like scripts in scripts and other things in other things. So that's usually how I like it to be. So scripts player, that's what it is, and then create, and we got an extend. So now I gotta create a variables for the speed. So variables, it says speed float equals to 150. I totally forgot the whole thing about floats in, is it, what is it again, decimals? Let me check it again on we gotta use you know, right now, if we think about it, we gotta use it right now. Right now. I'm sorry, that's kind of dangerous. Home is kind of dangerous, man. X is a dangerous place. Can you tell me again about int, float, and so on. Okay, int, integer, float, and then I got a string, yeah, string and bool. Yes. Okay, integer is the straightforward numbers without any points, right? And then float is the one with the decimals. Okay, string is the one with the words, I guess. And oh, sure, why not? And bool is the one that is true or false. Okay. Yeah. Float. Okay. Int, float. Okay, thank you very much. Now I remember. Why is it using float though? Why is it? So which mean it got a 0.0? Like no, it's. That's just weird. Float is a decimal in a whole number. Okay, I gotta type some code now. So let's go to here and we put a function to it. It's a physics process, and then we're gonna put a velocity based on this. Okay, input, sorry, equals to input dot gag vector. And hold on. I'm gonna do this myself first. Add a new action. I want to put like move left and stuff, which is much nicer. Because the tutorial just teach you like left, right, up, down. It's very simple and just straightforward. But I prefer like move left, move right. I mean, like, it's just my preference, I guess. Move down. So because then I know it's like move left, move up, move right, right? Because I want to be more specific with it. I guess that's just what it is. Okay. Now, it's an A. It's an up and then down, move down, WS, I'm a controller guy, so I'm gonna joystick up as well. Move right, D-pad right, and D-pad joystick right. No. You are being weird. This is left, so we're gonna put it left. Sorry. Left. Left. Yes. Okay. Now it's fine. Cancel. Up. Up. Down. Down. And close. And get vector. Move left. Move. Did you not space? Did you space? Did you space? I think you did space, right? Up and down. And we probably need a coma in each one of them. I mean, like not coma. I mean, like yeah, coma. I guess. Like yeah. And yeah. And times speed. And that's what it is. Move left, move right isn't used because you can just say move right. -1, which means move left. Less functions to make. What? Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense as well, right? Because you say move right, but it's like also move left because you negative it. But I think this is like more like I think it's just because a lot of the things. I mean, like from the first, I guess it's just from the first tutorials that I saw was like something like that. I think that's just why I just prefer something I am more familiar with, I guess. Okay, now we do the delta, right? Okay, cool. So I think I get everything from the movement right now. So that's great. You just keep flashing. I'm not pretty sure why my screen just keeps flashing. Okay, we set the velocity. We just set everything. Let me just check properly again. We got an input vector. We got everything done. But I'm not pretty sure is this like something like that or. Because in this, it looks like it doesn't really matter. You don't really need to space it up, but I'm not sure. Maybe I don't need to space it up. Does it do anything? Okay, it's adding the input action that I just did just now, so I'm gonna skip this, and then we're gonna make a new scene. So yeah, we're gonna make a new scene, and it's called test scene, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, it used a capital. Okay, I mean like so far it's like something I'm familiar with, and then. And then probably just put this one. And this is scenes, so I'm just gonna save it as scenes. Okay. Player. I mean scene, so I'm gonna okay. Oh no. Wait, what? I think I did something wrong here. Oh yeah, I forgot to instance player to test it. I forgot. I forgot to. Yeah. How do you actually do this again? Oh, yeah. You click this one. I totally forgot how to do. What is this again? Control Shift A initiates. Okay. Yeah, and then we put this. And I guess you can test it. Oh yeah, now there you go. I can use my controller as well, I guess. Yeah. And I have made a moving simulator. Now we're just gonna wait. Now we're just gonna make something falls from the top, and then we gotta pick it up, or we make a pinball or something like that. So many simple type of game I can probably try and make. I don't know. So yeah. Okay, we got the movement right. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so when you look up and down in the game, it's just grabbing a lookup value. If it's above 0, it means you look up. If it's below 0, you're looking down. But I think the one just now, it's more like, isn't it more like just for the script to put in your input? So that's why it's just like more simple for like that kind of way. That's just my understanding on that. So, oh wait, that's not 3D game. Okay. What else? What else should I do now? I got the player movement done. Now I need to create the enemy, apparently. Okay. Oh shit, it's not even with this? Oh, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to create it with the character notes 2D. It's not like rigid body or anything like that, I guess. Okay. I think now I remember. So I just press this save. Okay. S for save. Okay. So this is that scene. This is a scene. And then okay, now it's enemy. Yes. Okay, nice. So I have to add the same thing again. Okay, so we're gonna add. Wait, I'm gonna use a shortcut so that I can get used to the shortcut now again. So this is this with the A, with the Control A, by the way. And then I will add the sprites first, right? Double tap that, and I add another Control A again, and I add another collision shape 2D, and I go to the sprite. If I remember it right, they want me to put a placeholder, put it in 20 by 20. So I'm just gonna do it first because it's not on the tutorial yet. But we're gonna just try it out, right? This is what it is. Okay, I did everything. I think I did everything. Okay, the same thing. Okay. Now I have to attach script to the enemy. So I will need to create a few things. We're gonna export the variables of players into here. So from my understanding is that now we're gonna need a reference of the enemy will go to the player. because this is a survivor game. So the enemy would just want to go to the character body 2D. Yes. So the enemy just want to walk to the player. That's why it's like we're gonna need a player reference, I guess. Direction equals vector with a capital V and a variable speed is float of 75. So what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? Why is it red? Direction vector 2. Direction. Wait, what? Like seriously, what am I doing wrong there? Oh no, this is not it. Where is it? Oh, I did it with a cap. It's not supposed to be a cap. Okay. Yep. I think that's what you mean by strict, right? It is pretty strict in that kind of sense. So, okay, I get through that. And let's see what else. So, the speed is half of our speed. And then we're going to add like another function to it. So, another physics process. Velocity players reference, that's what it says just now. Okay. Position, put in the position minus the position. I think this is what makes it goes to the position, right? Because it minus it. I don't know, I'm just assuming. I have no deep understanding of what is I'm really writing right now. Normalize it, and with that, parenthesis, and with the times speed, move and collide. Sorry, speed, move and collide. Sorry, yeah. Move and collide velocity times delta. Okay. 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 That's what it says here. I think I did everything right. So now this is the enemy will move towards to me with the player reference with the speed. So this is what it says, right? So the enemy will be moving towards to the player position. Okay, now I have to create enemy scenes to the test scenes. So I can do the test scene by adding enemy. And of course it's going to be at the test scene. I'm pretty sure why is it going there. Oh, sorry about that. I haven't saved it? What do you mean? I did put shapes. Why is it like it doesn't let me? Okay, we got an enemy here, so we can test this out. Wait, am I testing it out? No, sorry, testing. Something is happening. What is happening? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Shit, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I haven't assigned. I haven't assigned. I'm sorry. Forgot about that. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, yeah. I haven't assigned to the player reference, and now I did. So what happened just now was I forgot about the assign. So it's like this side right here. I have to click this, and I have to assign the player on this player reference part. And so I did that, and now the system actually can figure out what am I referencing to. I think before that it could not like know what I'm referring seeing myself to. That's why it's like, getting a bit getting a bit nuts, like, oh, what are you talking about? There's nothing to aim to. So yeah, so now I have something that's just keep following me, and my screen flickering like crazy. What the hell? Why are you flickering like crazy? But yeah, so now we got that. Okay, so let's just move on. By the way, guys, this is just the beginning part. We still got the spawner, the wave, and wait, what? That is a lot of thing in the first. I'm not sure if I can really finish this. But we will try to do as much as possible. Let's. Okay. So now we have to delete the enemy because we want to create a spawner so that the enemy will spawn around us, and yeah. So let me create a spawner. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry about that. Oh, where is my OBS? Okay. There's too many screens on the left side. I'm just so confused right now. I'm sorry. Too many screens. Referencing is pain in the ass. Yeah. Make a you know game. I will, man. Actually, that's my dream. I've been playing so many you know game, and it's like a lot of them is like really good. Like I feel like I've been playing so many you know game that I feel like you know game these days have a very nice, like, there's a type that I really like, which is a simulator type. Like, it simulates like what you can really do, and I want it to be as fetish as crazy. I mean, like, as possible, because it's really hard. Like, around a lot of like these days, the game that they, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they are too vanilla. Like, I like those weird ass shit. The one that is not vanilla. So it's a bit. Okay, let me save this first. Right, I did a spawner, and now I can save this into a scene, and a spawner scene. Okay. Add a canvas layer and call it UI. Okay, I'm gonna call canvas layer and call it UI. Like, there's this one like stalker game I actually kind of like. There's like a bunch of vending machines. There's vending machines, bench and stuff in a garden, and you gotta follow her from, like, and then hide behind like the vending machine or underneath the bench or something like that, and then she would like look back at times, and then you know it would just keep going, and then she would get deeper enough until it reached like a toilet. Like a toilet, like a public toilet part, and that's where you can make your move. And I was like, man, this type of like simulation game, these are what fun. That's like a bit like an NTR game, by the way. So there is this like, you know, like a guy that is like your childhood friend or something, and then somehow you didn't meet the childhood friend for a long time, and then now you meet him back, and apparently he got a girlfriend, and now you approach her girlfriend or something. You know, that's a weird NTR game, but I like the gameplay itself. There's a bunch of mini games. There is a gacha game in that game that I was like, this is that gacha game that I want to make for my Blossom Bash. Like, that's the gacha system that I want it to be. Like they're literally like a weird egg thing. They got like a whole pixel art and stuff, and it's really good. Like the gacha system that they implemented in that. It's not like a gacha system, but it's like a gacha, you know, a system. But I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This gacha thing, like the thing that you did, you work, you get your money in, and then you use that money, and then you gacha, and there's like a few tiers on it. They got like the gold color, the purple one, and the normal thing, which usually just give you some boost of like, you know, like some potions or like energy drink or something. But then they got like the middle part, which is like you can get some weird toys or whatnot, and you get the very first one, which is like usually costume. So in my game, I can just make it like, you know, you can also get costume and also new characters with those, you know, like layers and shit. So it's gonna be awesome. So I was like, yes. That's exactly. We gotta make a you know game, like seriously. One day, man, one day. Think about all the money. Think about all the money. I actually had a name, but I'm not pretty sure if the name of the company, of the game dev company, already exists. What was it again? Shit. Suddenly it's gone, but it's something with 8. It's not in Infinity 8. I think that's the name. Is there a game dev company called Infinity 8? That's a weird shit. Let me see. Game dev. Nope. 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 A game? No, not really. Yeah, I can't find any Infinity 8 game dev company. I'm sorry. They just keep pushing a lot of like my local areas company, which is not a game company. So I was like thinking of this name called Infinity 8 because because of the 8 is the boobs. Like it's infinity, and then it's like the 8 is like the infinity. So, but I feel like this name is such a well-known name. No way there's no company uses Infinity 8. let me use this and check. Is there a game company named Infinity 8? No way. No, there is not. There isn't a well-known game company named Infinity 8. Which mean I can use this, I guess. Does it mean I can use this? Does it mean I can does it mean I can use this? 8 Infinity games? Infinity games. No, Infinity 8. 8 Infinity, a rhythm game. No, Infinity 8. I want the word infinity, then I want the 8 is like a boob. It's like exactly like a size of a boob. That's how the 8 is. And I want, like, in the future when I really success and people ask me like, hey, okay, what is behind this success? Like, what makes you like, wake up every morning and then you decided you get motivated and stuff. And I was like, my source of energy, like my source of motivation is oppai. It's just boobs. I wake up one day and I realized that I haven't touched boobs for quite some time. And I was like, I used to have a G cup boob girlfriend, and I was like, boobs was great. I thought I had everything. I thought I touched it, and I was like, I thought it was enough. It was great. Apparently, it was never enough. It's never gonna be enough. You'll be wake up one day and you'll be like, I want to touch boobs again. I just want to touch oppai again. Like, that's, it's a very legit reason. It's a very legit stuff. Like, it's a very legit motivation as well, I would say. It's a very, so why is it infinity? Because it's like, I thought it was, I fulfill that list. I touched a huge boobs before. That's it. Like, I reached that list, but apparently the urge of touching boobs never ends. That's why it's Infinity 8. Infinity. That's why it's Infinity 8. That's the reason why I want the company name Infinity 8. Infinity 8 publish, Infinity 8 develop, Blossom Bash. Apparently that's no. Probably I can use that. I don't know. I'll probably will. So we're gonna create 3 labels. Wait, what? Did I just click X? Oh shit. Label. And then label. And then label. I gotta make 3 labels. Oh no, I gotta create what? HBox. HBox container. HBox container is here. Not a bad name. I'm not sure what I would name mine. Maybe I would stay with Taki Games. Taki Games is good, actually. I think Taki Games is nice. So we're gonna make this in 2 minutes, and this into seconds. And now I need to wait. What? I have to. Oh, I need to make them to a unique name identifier. Did I just put this and put this? That's it. Okay. I mean, in the minutes I guess I probably have to. And the seconds I have to do like sickle. And then I can put it anywhere I want. So I'll put it like Vampire Survivors, I guess. Wait, what? What? Oh, I guess it's fine. How do you make it bigger? Now that's the thing, right? It doesn't really matter. I guess, yeah, I just put it there. And then I have to add 3 timers. Holy shit. Do you see that weird? If I click this. Wait, what? Oh, come on. You were flickering just now. Why is my screen flickering? And now it's not. Nikkei music on the side is called level 9. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't know. That's great names and stuff, and I was thinking Infinity 8. Let's just it's just somehow when I was like showering, and I just like I just figured that out because it's actually real. It's really real. Like I really just woke up one day and I realized I didn't touch boob for a very long time, and I was like, man, you know what? You know what is cool? You just make boobs your motivation, I guess, to keep working hard as possible. I was like, it's gonna be fine. I mean, like, it's not girls, it's boobs, so it's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. Like, it's real. Like, it's like one day I just woke up. That just happened to me. Okay, at 3 timers. What do you mean? So I gotta name them normal. Pattern and elite. I guess that's just what it is. Oh, I should cap them. Okay. Okay, and then I need to go to the timer. Wait, they didn't even change this name. So this is just timer. This one, I gotta turn to auto starts. And then go to the pattern and I'll go like 10 seconds. And then auto starts as well. What about elite? Okay, elite is like 9 seconds. And I auto start as well. Okay. There's this weird thing at the side here, which is I'm kind of blocking it. But yeah, each time there's like an elite around here or any timer, I gotta click the auto starts and putting out the timers like this one, right? It was started on not 1 second, so I just make it into 9 seconds. So just in case if you guys couldn't see that. So that's what I did, and I did that to the order 3, which is like 1 second, 10 seconds, and 9 seconds. I don't know why that's the seconds, but because elite maybe 30 seconds once, so like it's weird. So let's add a spawner. We're gonna add a scripts. Okay, good. Let's go with scenes. We're gonna go to scripts. Open on scripts. Great. So, no. Okay, we're gonna add export. variables, player. Wait, what am I clicking? Player. And then we character body 2D. Okay, that's great. Sweater. Just notice Pretty Adult form before she turns idle. Sweaty. The sweater says level 5, so the numbers keep going up. Better make Infinity 8 before Shift Up sticks it. So there is Infinity 8. No, I mean, like, that's a game company, right? I think Infinity 8, there is like game called Infinity 8 and stuff. But I'm talking about a game company called Infinity 8. I know it's like Infinite 5 or something that's like, oh, level 9. And I think that is like Infinite 5. It's not 8 though. Like, Infinite 5. Oh no, it's not. They don't have Infinite 5. Was it level 5? No, it's not level. Sorry, I don't remember shit. Apparently, I don't remember shit. So let's put wax, put enemy. Gonna use the pack scene. So this is like, yes. So this is like a bunch of scenes that can be used. So now because I did that, so I made an export variables. So with stuff. Hold on. Let me get here so you guys can see what happens here as well. So I need to load the enemy to pack scene. Is that what it is? We said load enemy node. Yeah. Load enemy scenes. And it's supposed to have like a purple thing, but I don't have the purple thing. I don't know, maybe I think I did it. Variable distance. Float equal 400. I think we can probably do it in our own way. What kind of distance that we want? Okay, it's like around 400 distance. That would be great. And then now we put in a new variable. Minutes. Ooh, this is where we use that. Int set value. And then minute equal value. And then string value. So this is minute, which is this minute thing with a special thing. So I feel like if you do something like you drag it and then you press, is it press Control L or something? You can actually have that from here, right? But that's like the export for if you export the thing out. But I'm not sure. Like, is it pressing Alt? Oh, pressing Alt. If you press Alt, you can bring this out as well. So like you don't really have to type it. You can just like drag it. You can just drag it like from here. Just you drag it first. Just normally drag it. Then you press Alt, and then you can bring that out. So now this is this. You can use that anytime you want. So that's actually interesting. Okay, 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 okay. So, am I gonna do? So this minute setter variables will be updating the label minute. Okay. Okay, for tutorial, I'm making 10 seconds, but because it's 1 minute, right? Usually. Okay, so now. Wait, I'll need to check. Wait, that's a Nikkei song? I thought I went to like some other place and then started to play some copyrighted song. Int, and now I have to make second setter. Set the same thing with value and stuff. And seconds equal value. I'm not pretty sure about all this yet. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the meaning. Why is it using the value thing, like set value? Like, so there's a variables that the minute and the in is like, you know, the numbers that you want to use, I guess, and it's set value. A minute is equal to value, so minute equal to this value, I guess. Is that what it is? I don't even know. I really don't know how this actually works, to be honest. But you know what? One day we will. One way we will understand. So move on, and then slowly when you look back and it'll be like, ah, so that's what it means. So that's exactly what I'm aiming for. That is exactly what I aiming for. Second minus equal 10. And a minute plus. But that's why, like, you know, the homework just now that I try to figure out with that GD script thing, that was really good because there's a homework which they let you practice and stuff so that you really understand what it really means by, like, you know, stuff, right? So I really like that. I really like how they did that. Let me see the second. Ooh, yeah. Dot tax equal. Do you get to playtest much while coding? It depends. Like, after you code and everything, you can playtest. What do you mean by playtest much while coding? Or is it hours of coding? What I enjoy about UE is I can play my Jigga waifu while I code them. That's why that's my motivation. I can play while developing. Yes, you can actually do that. That's why you can go to the test scene, and then you can do this, and you can always, you know, play. And that's it's like you code, and then after that for this, oh sorry, this is actually supposed to be 60 because it's a minute. So yeah. So 1 minute, it's not 10 seconds to 1 minute. That's like, you can do that if you want, but that's not my word. Like, my word doesn't move 10 seconds to 1 minute. But yeah, you can actually, you know, just play the game while you code after. But this is a very early stage because this is like you are making the characters. You're coding the movement of the enemy. You are making a you know, a character. I mean, like the spawner and stuff like that. So once when you have all this, then you have to play test a lot while you coding and stuff as well. I mean, that's my experience with the other games, but I'm not sure. Probably won't be able to handle coding without assets to play with. Yeah, you will not be able to do that. I mean, like, you gotta. I think it's like the same thing, right? You're gonna go to the enemy, and then you want to put like the enemy into like a certain kind of shape, or you want to make a new. Like, for example, you got a new waifu. I think like different waifu have a different scene, and they just pile up each different scene to become one game. I think that's what I understand about making a game with Godot, because all the tutorials that I've been making so far is they just teach you halfway. They never really teach you until the whole package where you finish up the whole product. So I'm not pretty sure how that really works. But like what you say, right? You can probably code while you get a waifu whatnot. It's like you need to reach until that part. I mean, like, this is 2D like tests, so it's really like slow at first, but then when you gotta get the basics, like the spawner, the enemy value, the spawner, the players, and I think, and then the test scene, you gotta have a test scene, and then you have the main scene, and the main scene is like where you have to, you know, type in, you have to code in like what maps get into your main scene, and what maps get into that. So they got like a bunch of different things. So it's a bit like quite confusing at first, but I guess, you know, it's just slowly. I know my English is just it's a dot and square I won't be able to motivate to work on. Only somehow it's a good asset to work with. Yeah, for me, I actually kind of like this. I really like coding. I enjoy learning coding and stuff. I enjoy understanding coding. So I have no issues with that. I mean, I kind of like this. I really like this, like understanding this and stuff like that. Like, the why do I like this is like it makes me feel smarter. Even though if I'm not smart, but if I know how to code, it makes me feel really smart. Like, man, I can code shit. Man, that's why I really want to learn and really be able to code it from start. I'm gonna be honest, this skill set right here might not really be a good skill set in the future, because AI can do it better than us. I'm just gonna be, it's not a future proof skill set. You're gonna learn so many shit, understand so many shit, but at the end of the day, it might not pay off, because a game company will be like, oh, you know how to use Python? You know how to use GD script? Great. You know what? I know how to use AI. So it might not help us. For example, I can just go here. How I usually do that here, right? I want to make a mega bong, but waifu games with Godot. Can you give me the whole progress, including what kind of scene I need to be able to make a proper product? And then it will show you a bunch of codes. It will show you a bunch of shit. And then you will get assets and shit. And then you will get a TSCN and shit, and the enemy spawner and stuff. And so first what you do, you go to project settings, rendering texture, did this. They do the same thing. 1280720. Did they just follow the YouTube tutorials? I'm not sure. And they just put the whole GD script for you. You can just copy and paste if you want to, or you can try to understand what is what. You know, stuff like that, I guess. So I do use it. I do use it to understand some stuff, because I don't want to just copy paste and just put it out. I want to try, like, what does this do? What does this do? So yeah, AI cannot create games though. We as humans know how a game should feel and play. AI can only assist us with that. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah, you can have it code for you. It's just it won't have cell. Yeah, that's true. But there is this one game, didn't that? But you know what? It's like every AI stuff. Like, people just thought like AI is so convenient. You just click and then that's what it is. Every single AI video that is good that you see in the internet, in YouTube or whatever place, they are all edited by human. they are being prompted out like millions of time. One dude prompt it, and then they prompt like the proper scene that they want. And then, you know, it's effort as well, to be honest. And then they did that, and they put it every single scene that they prompt into a video editor, and then they edit the whole scene. So they actually used a lot of effort to make an AI video. It's not like, make me an AI video, and then the AI video came out. That's not how it works. So the same thing with video games, right? Like, you want to make a games, and then you need AI to assist you with some stuff. And that's literally what it is. So I think people are pretty overestimate what AI is doing. It is actually, yeah, they can make stuff, like, sure, but you know, it's like, but it's not really like the whole thing, because they still need to be edited out and cut off and stuff. They may create like a 3 minutes video or something, and then, you know, people just cut off some of those videos, and they just take that and then they just put it in, and then, you know, there's still human touches in it at the end of the day. Even art, I would say. This is what it is. Hey, TKAP1, thank you so much for the rating to the place, I guess. I don't know. Hey, you're right. We don't just want a straight copy. We write it ourselves and improve every day. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, man. It's really crazy, man. It's been quite some time since I have a raid with 46 viewers. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is multi-stream, by the way. So it is streaming with YouTube and, you know, stuff like that. I didn't turn on the chat because, you know, I find it a bit annoying at times. But so that's why I turned it off. but yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. That's crazy. That's really cool. But yeah, you know, I just started learning. You know, I wanted to learn how to make a video games and stuff. So that's just what it is. Like, I have a plan, and I actually did this half a year ago in December. Not really half a year ago now. Holy shit! And I got stuck with Blender. I was trying to make my own waifu, and I got stuck. And after I got stuck, I stopped for 2 months. I think like March and April, and then now I'm back. I was like, you know what? I wake up one day, I was like, I want to be successful. Not successful, sorry. I want to sell my game, and I can make some money, so that I can become a proper human being. And the motivation is just that I was waking up, I was like, man, I haven't touched boob for years, man. Damn, I should do something for myself. Yeah, I've been saying I want to make a video games for a long time. Why not we make a video games? and so I can touch boobs. That's literally it. That's literally it. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is some chat and stuff. So I would turn on the chat, right, so that you guys probably can interact. I guess I'm not sure, but yeah, AI prompt engineering is becoming popular job title because it's hard to tell what to do. You have to know how to harness energy. That's why I guess like Square Enix and I don't know, like how much, like 3 of the company or 4, right after NTE drama, they all just announced and say, hey, you know what? We are actually hiring and also proceeding with AI arts, like AI in an artistic like way of, you know, research or something. I don't know. They're proceeding in that way as well, which they're hiring as well people to probably learn how to prompt and stuff. I guess I'm not even pretty sure, but yeah, but that's that. I guess, you know. Well, nonetheless, you know what? Let me just continue and just script some. But yeah, I really appreciate it. That's so cool of you to, you know, rate into the big channel. Yeah, I got 10K on subscribe. I mean, like I keep saying myself small channel, and I want to be humble and shit. But then I guess it plays around like the secret law of attraction, and it makes my channel really small. No, we gotta be smart, man. We gotta be confident. We gotta say big channel. Welcome to my big channel. Because it's gonna be big one day, I guess. I don't know. So what am I stuck here? So I gotta go with the spawn and stuff, and let's see. And yeah, with that. But you know, with the AI stuff, I still feel like, you know, it's just a thing that it's just assist, like what you said, Taki Games. All they can do is just assist us. So I still believe that at the end of the day, as much as I love AI, but it's still a very why would you say that? A very hardworking effort. It's an effortful thing. That's probably what I wanted to say, I guess. And wait, that's the. Why is it this? No, T, dude. Instantiate, right? Instantiate. Enemy dot instantiate. Yeah. Oh shit, it's a variable. I'm sorry, I typed the wrong thing. So, low boy, or TCAP, are you guys game developers? Are you guys indie game developers? Do you guys love to make video games? What is it? Like I don't know what is what. Probably have to check out, like let me check out a bit. So TCAP is the one that is the one that rate. So I assume that you make video games or what? Is this a game that you make? Oh shit, C++. God damn. That's a totally something that I would not be able to understand in my whole life, I guess. Because I think like I'm gonna go with GDScript and then with Python after. And then after that I would start using what do you call that again? I guess one day I will use Linux. I would not use I would not use Windows anymore. That's the line that I want to go. I was like, I'm gonna get to coding and shit, and one day I will make my own software and shit, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, man. Wait, I'm not here. I'm sorry. It's on my other side. Yeah, I will give you a follow as well. Thank you so much for subscribing. You know, just have to give something back, right? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Let me see. How do I actually go this? Oh, you can just do it here. Yep. Nice. You're right. We just want to straight copy. We're right ourselves, improve every day. The only reason you get frustrated with Blender is because you don't install the 2951 plugins. Every tutorial highly recommend you use Fuse. Okay, man. 2951 plugins. What do you mean by that? What the hell is a 29? Okay, by the way, what is my plan? Right, I have a dream, and that's not really like a dream. I think it's more like a plan. My goal is actually to make a. Sorry about that. To make a game called to make a Mega Ball game, but it's all waifu. And that's just my plan. And that's my goal. That's my goal. That's why I want to learn a lot of like right now. I'm learning a roguelike by 16-bit dev. I'm learning a let's make a roguelike Vampire Survivor in Godot 4, but by this dude. I've been using this for like a few times before, and I forgot because it was like a long time ago. So I just decided let's go back from the start, since today is like the day one that I want to like commit to it and stuff, right? So that's why it's like the day one right now. But I think I focused, like I think I did like the whole first videos and stuff the last time when I was doing this like 3 months ago. But yeah, I just started. I did some tutorials, but not a lot. But yeah, Godot is an engine that I want to go with because of obvious reason that a lot of people know, because it's getting more popular these days. That's one thing, and then you know, it's free. It's a open source. This is what it is. And then there's a lot of crazy 3D games recently. And I want to be one of those guys who actually, you know, if I can, right? That's the dream, that's why, right? I want to be one of those guys that make a nice 3D games on Godot that people will remember, right? That would be great. Like, oh, you know, you remember that? You remember the Tarkov game? You know, Tarkov, weird thing, the shooting game. They got this, now people remember that with Godot. And then I think people remember like, Brotato from Godot as well, right? But that's not like a 3D game. But like, there's like, what if you talk about 3D games? Is there any 3D games that people really know about Godot, right? That's not really much, and that's one of the reason why I was like, yes, I'm gonna be that dude that I'm going to, yeah, make Godot. I guess I don't know. I think I'm missing something. What the hell am I missing? Variable enemy instance equal enemy dot instantiate. Okay. Alright. Enemy underscore instance dot position equal pose. Enemy underscore instance dot player underscore reference equal player. Get tree. Get tree. If I do this, then it will end. I feel like I did something wrong. Like, what did I do wrong? Dot end child enemy underscore instance. Holy shit, that's crazy. But it's insane. Like it's been like probably 4 years. I'm not even lying. I'm not even messing around. It's been probably 4 years since I got a raid. I started streaming around like, I mean like on Twitch was around like 2020, like 2020 I guess. During the time I was playing Genshin and stuff, and we got raids and this and that and stuff like that, right? So and time goes, like, you know, raid is like it's just like, you know, I just focus more on YouTube. That's just what it is. and then and I never had any raid for a long time. I'm gonna say it for a long time. And then today there's somebody raiding. I was like, wait, what? There's a raid? Like, what the hell? So that's a raid? So yeah, I'm not pretty sure what the hell am I doing wrong here, but I'm doing wrong something. Font vector. Oh, this. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Get tree. I'm not pretty sure why I'm so messy with this. Okay. Okay, I get everything right. Nice. Okay. Probably this is it. Add it to a tree scene. Add it to a scene tree. Add it to the scene tree. Okay, after that, I think I don't need this. Okay, what the hell is happening? Oh, okay. That's why the number is a bit different. I mean, I just wanted to follow the number because I'm totally new, right? I don't really know what's happening. By the way, oh yeah, somebody followed me just now. 10x developer, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So nice of you. Yeah, a random underscore position. I'm sorry, I was like a bit distracted, man. There's so many things happening at one go. 2 and then this is definitely what it is. No, this is definitely not what it is. Random vector 2. Get random position. This is get random position. $31 and 40. Okay, so I just gotta do this and then it should be fine. Okay, player position. I hope one day we'll be able to play our games on stream as well, right? It would be great, man. And I hope that day will be soon. Okay. F. Range. So we're gonna use the pi here. So 0, 2 times pi. Why is this? What am I doing wrong? Return player dot position plus distance times vector 2 with a cap, and then the right is it gotta be like this. Oh shit, okay. But what does it mean though? Like, why is it like, I don't know, man. I won't be able to understand what does it mean today, I guess. Right? Usually what I do is like, it's always, again, with AI, we can understand what's gonna happen. Why is the right caps? Good question. Vector 2 right is written caps because it's built-in constant in Godot. Vector 0. Oh. Introduce the 0 constants directions on vector 2. 0, 1, up, down, left, right. So this is this one. The constants, they never change, so by conventions, Godot writes them in all caps. Yo, function fixed version. Vector 2 rotated. So it's like a fixed thing. It's like a constant thing. Like they never change. So that's why it's like caps. I'm gonna be honest. It's like probably 20%. I understand what happened there. But take it slow. I guess I don't have to stress myself like crazy. Okay, we're gonna make now. This is the spawner is crazy, man. There's so many things to like codes and shit. Okay, int equal 1. So this is if I put 2, they would like summon 2, right? I think that's what it means for I in range number. And spawn get random numbers. Oh, sorry, position. Oh, so it did have the thing already. Okay. So I guess this is it. This is it. I can now connect the timer in the signal. How? Wait, what? How? Go to notes and signal. Put a timeout. Oh, they just do that? Just spawner? Just connect it to spawner? Okay. Function on timer, timeouts pass. Okay. Oh, this is where the time is. Oh, okay, 1. So every second is like 1. Amount 10%. So So this is where we can see like how many percent of things we can get. Or is it like 10%? Increment seconds with each timeout and spawn enemies. So so if I go to spawner, alright, I go to spawner, I save this shit, and so I go to the test scene and I just, you know, put in spawner. No, on test scene. Put it on top, okay. Oh, I also have to assign this. Assign this to player. And now it will go around the player. Oh shit, that's it. That's it. Oh shit, look at that. Hey, we got our nice little survivor game now. That's crazy good. Oh shit. Hey, yeah, look at that. Now this is where you test play. Like, boom. And then you can probably change. That's just too many of them, man. How can I lessen this thing up? Why is it so? Wait, is that really 10 of them? Holy sh! It feels like it's like 10 of them, like every second. No, it's random. It's random. But holy shit! You blocked. Get away! Get away! So I guess this is where we gotta do that weird shit. So with the spawner, where is it again? Is it on visibility? I think it's on this, right? Was it on this texture? No. I think like visibility layer or something, and then you can like get through it, so it doesn't really blocks you anymore. But this right now, it's a game by itself, right? Because it blocks people. It says like do not get blocked, and how many do not get blocked, and how many not get blocked can you actually get? So that could be the thing. Oh shit! What the hell am I clicking? Sorry about that. Sorry. Wait. OBS. And yeah, I know how C++ since use UE blueprints, and then I sort of understand Jeffu's code. Coding seems to be kind of universal. If you know one type of coding language, I think that's like similarity to like coding language, right? I think that's what makes it like super fun, in my opinion, though. It's like I really want to learn C++ one day, but it's not now. Like, but I think like the next thing I want to go is Python after, if I really like get used to GD script, because it's like the first thing that I get into, right? But I do want to challenge myself. Like in the future, I kind of want to like try to make games on videos. Like I try to make this type of game with Godot, Unreal Engine, and you know, Unity or something like that. And if I know C# or like C++ or any other languages, it will help me with, you know, like the other stuff. And also Blueprint. I want to learn Blueprint on Unreal Engine. Like probably with Unity, I want to try like, you know, with like probably, is it C++ on Unity? If I'm not wrong, I'm not sure. And you know, use that and try that out. I want to like try out different kind of methods, and you know, make videos out of that, test it out, and even make games out of that, and things that probably we can just like sell it off on you know, Steam or whatnot, in like a normal basic games. I got so much so much ideas, and that's just what it is. MVP, man, most viable product or something. So, you know, try out stuff, things that works, keep it, things that doesn't work, and you're not gonna keep those. That's just what it is. You should do a fake donation coding videos. how do I do that? By the way, how does that video plays right now? Like, how is it now? Like, is it still, is it going good? Oh, 1.1K. I mean, like, yeah, it's slowly getting up there, I guess. I mean, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I actually kind of think I want to stop like this tutorial part around here first. Maybe we'll continue this part like next time. And I kind of want to react to some videos, and after that, I want to react to the Sakurai videos. And after that, we will see how it goes, right? How long have I been? I've been streaming for 3 hours. Crazy! It's already been 3 hours. I feel like I didn't do much. Like, I got so many other stuff. Like, I got like the spawner. I mean, like, I just finished the spawner. I got like enemy class. Each enemy wave, each time they change to a different thing, and it's all the enemy stuff first optimization and stuff, and then after that, it's like the second game. Man, this is such a good, very good tutorial, man. Like, very cool. I like this so much. Yeah. So probably we'll do that again tomorrow. And now I want to just react to that Sakurai video, one of the Sakurai video. We're just gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it, and we're gonna see what he has to say. Stop here. What do you mean by stop here? What do you mean? What do you mean by stop here? And yeah. I want to get this here so that I don't really lose it. I mean, like, this thing is fine, right? This thing is fine, I guess. Yeah. And yeah. So let's watch this. We're gonna watch each one of these every single day, like one day one, okay? And then we're gonna learn about video gaming, how to make video games and shit. And that's just what it is. Scroll up, scroll down, put variable in less than 3, and then you make a heart. It would be funny fake donation video. I think that might be great. That might be cool. That might be interesting. That's true. Make a heart, huh? Maybe make like a, like super childish thing, like draw a dick or something like that, and I'll be stopping it in the halfway. Like, wait, no, and then it stopped, right? And then and then the video just cut off, right? It could be. I don't know. Okay, gonna pause the music first because I don't know what the hell is happening here. So let's go and see what is this. Big stop for big moments. Design specifics. Ooh.
この仕様というカテゴリーではゲーム内に組み込む仕組みの考え方などについて話をしていきます。企画ゲーム設計カテゴリーとの、境界線は曖昧ですが、よりコンピューターと付き合うということを想定した内容だと思ってください。では始め。
The funny thing is, this is the first video that he put out, right? This is very important. Then this is the very first video that he put out. Like, sorry, oldest. Right? I mean, like, this is like their creative works, they're like about this channel and whatnot. But then when it gets to really get into the specifics, get into the design of the game, the very first video is this: stop at big moments. So it's gotta be very important, I guess.
ストップ演出、どんどん入れていきましょう。
Okay.
今回の話は割と大事だと思っています。ヒットストップという仕様があります。これは例えば相手を攻撃したとき少しだけ止まっている時間の演出を指します。これがあるのとないのとでは手応えが全然違ってきてしまうので結構大事ですね。
Look at that with hit stop. I didn't know that's what it mean by stop. Stop for big moments. I guess it's just impact, right? That's just what it is. Like boom. That's the thing that you probably need to put it in. It's just like the screen shake or something like that. That's probably what it is. Sakurai should make his own studio. He's been raising his live on Smash Bros. Now I think he's probably rich enough. He's probably don't have to do anything anymore. he did everything that he wanted to do. I don't like hit stop. I tried it in my game. It looks bad. Can you put it in again and let me try and see if I like it? I'm sorry. I did it in parrying and it works fine. Oh, parrying should have a hit stop. Like, yeah, I think parry should be nice because you feel like that the impact.
スマブラスペシャルにおけるフィニッシュ演出もこの延長線にあるとは言えますが、どちらかというとボスストップに近いでしょうか。
Okay.
ボスストップとは私が勝手に使用上で作った用語ですが、ボスを倒した時に演出として止めるものです。
Okay.
実はファミコンの星のカービィ夢の泉の物語からすでに実装しています。
Yep. I mean, like all the old games, they do have that, like Mega Man and stuff as well.
ボスを倒した瞬間、画面をフラッシュさせつつ止めていますね。これ十分な。
I actually kind of understand this. I think probably I should. I mean, like when I was playing with Mega Bong, right? Like Mega Bong with the bosses, they just disappear. I feel like I don't know. It could be tested. Maybe in my game, I want to. When I fight a boss, maybe I can put that. I mean, like the final boss. I'm not talking about like the first 3 boss of the wave or anything like that. I'm talking about like the final boss. Like before you finish the whole round, that final boss.
手応えを得るためにとても大事です。
But this is what I'm talking about before, like 心得, like ゲームの心得, like お客様へ対しての心得, which is 心得, like it's just basically 心得, okay? Like what is 心得? Kokoroe is a Japanese word known knowledge, understanding, and practical know-how. Kokoro, heart and mind. E means gain. It's more like, what the hell is this? Basic etiquettes, like etiquettes, I guess, like mental preparation or something like that, I guess. The mindset, the right mindset. Knowledge gained through experience combined with the right mindset and attitude, right? Like the kokoroe, like that's just what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh shit, I keep clicking on all the wrong one. So, that's literally what Japanese. I mean, like it's just the Japanese hospitality. That's just what it is. Like all this, it's about the feel. Like the thing that I complain about. Like, oh, when you get your mouse to your menu and it doesn't play any sound or any highlights or anything, it doesn't have like pling plang pling plang 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 or something like that. Which just now when I did that, you have everything there in your game, which I was like super surprised because it just feels really good. I mean, like personally for me. And I was like, oh, when I clicked the button and shit, I was like, oh, they got like dish and stuff like that, right? They got like sound and shit. Those really feels nice. I think like it's a huge improvement.
れる時も一時停止しています。こんなに大事なヒットストップなのだから、ジャンルを問わずあちこちにつけていってしまっていいのにと思っています。例えばシューティングゲーム、スクロールスタイルのシューティングをしている時、いつの間にかやられていることが多いです。思わず、あれと言ってしまうのですが、せっかくの見せ所、プレイヤーの感想があれ今の当たったのみたいな感じでは損だと思います。ファンタジーゾーンという作品があります。1986年。
Oh, this is super good. I like this game a lot.
弾にぶつかった瞬間に一瞬画面が止まります。
Yep.
止まるだけだから派手とは言わないけれど、時期にめり込む球などがはっきり見え、しまった、
like、
という感覚が増します。
That feel of it, right? Like the stop. I mean, like those things are really important.
こういうことはぜひやるべき。
Those are nice.
実はファンタジーゾーンはディフェンダーという作品の仕様をいろいろ踏襲しています。このミス画面を見てみると、
What the hell? Is that Rasagun?
この時点で演出とはいえど止めが発生していますね。
Yeah,
なんとこれ1980年のゲームです。
Wow.
この当時北米のゲームではこういった演出が散見されていた気がします。止めに限らず様々な演出が考えられますが、ここでいろんなシューティングゲームにおいてそのまま止め、画面振動、やられ後スローと演出をどんどん足していってみましょう。
Okay, we'll stop. They just did that with a editing skill. With a shake. Oh boy. I think this thing can actually apply to even video editing. Like if when you video edit stuff, right? And then you want to make an impact out of it, like, oh, I died and shit, right? And then you can just like, boom, shake it a bit, and then like make a weird sound out of it. Yep. That's definitely better.
ここぞという時
That's the game in
にしっかり
Yakuza. It's
止
very
めてやっつけた、あるいはやられた手応えを演出しましょう。比較的簡単に実現できることだと思います。
It's crazy how Yakuza just always take old games and just put it inside their mini game. That is a nice one. That's a nice like, you know, stuff to know. That's a nice knowledge. Nice kokoroe. Remember kokoroe? That's a good one. That's really nice. Okay. So I guess that's that, right? That's the stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe it is interesting for you guys as well. For me, it's very interesting. I really like that. I really like this channel a lot, to be honest. And you know, just learning stuff together with people is just gonna be much better. I'm not pretty sure if they actually calculated this. Like they just created 300 videos and they stop. And that's crazy. Keep it quick. So yep. So that's that. Okay, guys. Yeah. That's just it. For today. I'm kind of tired, so I'm probably gonna have some rest and chill and whatnot, and probably be back and afterwards, and I'm gonna play with Nikkei main story again, since I still haven't really finished up Nikkei main story. And I might need to edit some video as well, because like, you know, I just post a short. I haven't really post anything other than a short, right? I just post this video today. And yeah, so that's just what it is. So I haven't really posted any other videos, so I thought maybe I need to go and create some other videos as well. And yeah, so well guys, I hope you guys had fun for today. You know, it's just hang out, right? My very first game dev vlog, game dev learning day one video, and it is just what it is, I guess. And well, I'm not sure if you guys are interested, if you guys, you know, you know, want to learn more about video games. Definitely, man. Like tomorrow, I think I'm gonna continue. I want to finish this up until the final part in tomorrow. And yeah, I guess that's just what it is, right? And this one I want to learn until, where am I right now? I'm lesson 5. Let's get until lessons 10. 5 each day. You got like 27. Yeah, like the final day probably we can just do all 7 together, right? So we just do like 5 each. Like maybe tomorrow we're gonna start with like 6 to 10. Finish this up. Then we are gonna continue and just make this. Finish this up. I guess that's just what, you know, that is. For the next you know, game dev thing, game dev learning. Jeffu learns how to game dev session. And again, thank you so much TCap1 for rated to the channel and stuff. It was really awesome that you do so. And thank you so much Lowboy and Real Super Cool to interact in the chat. I really appreciate it. You guys are so nice to do so. And as always, Taki Games, Meliodas, thank you so much for dropping by into YouTube chat, and it's awesome. And also CMM, thank you so much for dropping by as well. I hope, you know, you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll be seeing ya. Be seeing ya. Up, up.